So today we're going to find the area of a regular polygon. And this is a pentagon, and all the sides are equal because it has tick marks, or the directions will tell you it's a regular polygon, okay? And we need to find the apothem. The apothem is the distance between the center, the midpoint of that polygon, and the perpendicular distance to one of its sides, which would be the same for every side that we do. So now I'm going to say to myself, okay, I have a pentagon. How many sides does a pentagon have? 5, right? How many angles does a pentagon have? 5 also. So I'm going to draw a line from the midpoint to each of the vertices of this pentagon. Okay? And this pentagon, it's not drawn exactly to scale. I think those two top sides are bigger than the bottom side, so it's not going to look perfect. But if I have 5 angles converging on the middle of that pentagon, how much do all those 5 angles add up to if it's a full circle around?
580.
How many degrees are in a full circle?
360.
360, right? Skateboarder, you know that, right?
Yeah.
So if we have 360 divided by 5, how much is each one of those middle angles?
70.
That's 72, I think. Go ahead. I know that each of those green angles, this angle here, these are 72 degrees. So I'm going to take out that triangle, and I'm going to draw my apothem right down the middle. And if the whole angle at the top of that triangle is 72, then each one of these guys are 36, or half as much, right? So now I have 2 right triangles. So I'm going to draw the right triangle that I have, and that's a 36. And now I'm going to look up here. If all the sides are 8 all the way across, how much is this little piece right here? If the whole side is 8, how much is this little piece right here?
4.
Underneath the polygon, you see that blue 4. So we know this is 4. You understand? And we want the apothem. The apothem is this one right here. So we use SOHCAHTOA. So if I use SOHCAHTOA, 36 is up at the top, right here. So 4 would be the opposite. And the A would actually be the adjacent, right? Because it's right next to the 36. So which one, SOHCA or TOA, are you going to use? If it's an O and an TOA. So we're going to do tangent of 36 equals opposite over A. And this is going to be a little bit harder. We're going to take that and put this up here. Tangent of 36 equals opposite over A. 4 over A, I mean, because we already know the opposite is 4. And I'm going to put a 1 here, so it's going to be A tangent of 36 when you cross multiply equals 4. And then I'm going to divide by tangent of 36. And we did this a while ago. This isn't new.
Oh, I see.
And get what A is. So everybody give me A to 2 decimal points. The area of a regular polygon is 1/2 perimeter times A. What is the perimeter of that pentagon?
I don't know. You gotta pull the sides, right?
Yeah, so how many sides do you have?
40.
40 is correct. You have 5 sides and they're each 8. 8 times 5 is 40. What did we find the apothem to be?
5.51.
Now what do we do?
Divide.
No, we just
Times.
put it in the formula, right? We put area equals 1/2 times 40 times 5.51. The area of this is 110.2, and whatever the unit is, if it's meters squared. If it's feet squared, okay? So steps for area of a regular polygon. Sorry. So if we have a regular polygon And we know that that is 8. The first step we have to do is to draw our triangle. So we say to ourselves, okay, a pentagon has 5 sides. So it has 5 angles also. So we take 360 divided by 5, and we get 72 each angle. Then we draw our triangle. And that if that's a 72, when we cut it in half, that's going to be half of 72, which is 36.
Wait, can you slow down?
Wait.
So that now we have a triangle. If I just do half of the triangle,
And then we found that was half of 8, which is 4.
and if this whole side is 8, then this piece here is just 4. And we found the apothem using SOHCAHTOA. And since this is the opposite side, and this is the adjacent side, then what we'll do is use tangent. If it was the opposite and the hypotenuse, we use sine. If it was the adjacent and the hypotenuse, we use cosine. It depends, like we did with SOHCAHTOA. So now we know that it's tangent of the angle, which is 36, equals 4 over A. Then you cross multiply and find A. Just follow your math. Once you find A, remember I told you to put the formula up here? 1/2 PA. We need A, we need big P, and we need little a. Well, we found little a to be 5.51. We found big P to be 40. We're ready to put it in our formula and find the answer. All right, we have a triangle. And we have the apothem and a side, and it says they're regular polygons. That means all the sides are equal. That's what the word regular means. So we know that we need area is what we're looking for, perimeter, and the apothem. Well, guess what? We have the apothem is 4. The perimeter of that triangle would be what? So the perimeter is what?
41.7.
41.7. So we're ready to do the formula. I mean, once we have the apothem and the perimeter, this is like stupid easy, right? It's 1/2 41.7 times 4. Just put it in your calculator and it should be 83.4.